How do you pronounce this shit? Synapse. Synapse. Alright, there we go. Okay. You have to redo the challenge then because I failed it earlier. Because failed it earlier. No. I'm good. I don't wanna cause my teams to like flame me. I'm actually surprised they didn't flame me enough already. Pronounce synapse. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let me show you this shit, guys. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I might be playing against Raz. If I am, we're gonna do the same cheese that I do every fucking game, and it somehow works all the way to Challenger. And you guys that play Riven and champions that can kill level 1 should be ashamed of yourselves if you don't do this shit often. Alright, never mind. I'm playing against Jax. Never mind. Forfeit. JK. We can do it. Should I go with this Conquer? Yeah, I'll go Conquer still. Let's do Tenacity though. I think... I don't know if... Honestly, Conquer works if I manage to get into like a fight with him and without his E. But then other than that, most of the time it executes better. But I guess we'll see how it goes in this elo, in this MMR. Can you still explain the cheese? Yeah, sure. You just literally walk into a brush and kill him. That's the cheese. Is that good enough for you? Because that's literally what it is. I just make it a bigger deal of it than I... Three-eyed Riven. Nice name. I like that guy's name. Hold up. Does he play Riven? OP.GG Omega Phone. Also, if you guys don't get my name, that's because it's an inside joke from my Discord. And if you're not on my Discord yet, shame on you. There's a lot of memes over there, and a lot of people doing some weird shit all day that I have to moderate. Three-eyed Riven. This guy's a Plat 5 player, plays Riven, Lee Sin, Rengar. He must be a Dekar viewer. Do we ask him if he's a Dekar viewer? I'm sure he's a Dekar viewer. It's Dekar, not Dekar. I'll call him whatever the hell I want. You know why? Because he's my bitch. Oh. Okay. Alright. Rengar, are you a Dekar viewer? just poke him with the Qs early and just keep backing off constantly, and then once you're level 2 then you can just like mess him up with the stun, and then level 3 you get more capabilities to do stuff. And it just keeps on going and snowballing. But if you don't get ahead in this matchup at all in the first few levels, level 11 Jax and level 16 Jax will tear you a new one. So you don't want that to happen. Did I just see her? Never mind. But yeah, the trading pattern with this guy, I've already taught this so much before, but for the people that don't know, is you just keep doing this shit over and over with them. And wait a minute, if he fights me, he's dead. Never mind. Alright. Now that we're level 3, the next little trading trick against this matchup is just using your shield and W at the same time he jumps on you, if you don't want to fight. So for example, this is my little thing that I like to do in high elo, even in, like, it doesn't matter what elo I'm playing against Jax, even against TF played, etc. I just do Q, keep poking him with Q, and then just dash out with EW, because he can't really engage with you with that. He actually played that really fucking weird, because he doesn't really know what the hell he's doing in this matchup too much. But you see, I'm just keep poking him with the Qs, hold the EW, when he jumps like that, dash away with a stun like that, he ends up getting hit by all the minions, and it just works every single time. Every single time you do it, the guy just keeps losing health and more health and more health that he can't trade back. But yeah, that's literally every single Jax matchup. And the thing is, only the Jax player can make it like really hard if they never go on you, or if they go on you at like really weird times. Am I smurfing? No, I'm going against the Shinshin right now. What do you mean? I'm going against the Shinshin, Dekar, Strumpist, LL Trigger, and what's this guy's name? Oh, Winter. Yeah.
Learn from your mistakes.
I live on Skittles, thanks for the sub.
What conflict awaits?
Enemy killing spree.
For the people who don't know who Strumpist is, can you tell them? He's a challenger player. I believe he's a Rise main. That's why I mentioned his name. This is where you kite him around with the E, because he's dead for doing that. Wait a minute, you have Flash? When did you have Flash? You're insane. He had Flash. I can't compete with like game knowledge like that. Oh my god, dude, my hand hurts so much. What the fuck? Why? It's like the bottom part of my hand, like my wrists, I guess. The lower part of it. It's shocking me.
Burdens of the past.
Too many shy combos? Yeah, that's what it is.
How should
I can imagine people that play this game like 10 hours a day, like going pro and shit,
An ally has
how
been
fucking
slain.
much it must mess up their hands. Isn't that why Beerson has that thing in his arm all the time, just like squeezing it?
so long
Whatever the fuck it's
wandered.
called. Taking a break? Yeah, I'm taking a break right after this game, so.
An enemy has been slain.
My spirit is not lost.
An ally Killing spree.
If you're Jax, I'm saying this, if you're on the opposite side and you're the Jax player and you want to kill a Riven,
What
you have
conflict
to use your
awaits?
E and your Q and everything once you see a Riven do like her Qs, but then you gotta time it correctly so that you can put out your damage during the stun. If you don't if you don't put your damage throughout the stun, I'm talking about Jaxi, then you never end up damaging the Riven. Just like a mistake that a lot of see like what the hell are you doing? It's a mistake that a lot of people that play Jax and lower elo do. As you go up, you'll see that Jax players will like jump in with the stun and W after, and just in general just do all the damage they can through the stun.
A sword mirrors.
I'm waiting for my Q. What the fuck? Holy fuck, it's actually Strumpist. He's a god. What an absolute monster. Holy shit. Is it better to take Ignite these days? I only take Ignite once I'm in lower elo, but then when I'm playing in high elo and I play against good players like, I don't know, like Impact, TF Blade, Viper, all these really good top laners, you gotta take TP, man. Once you get up there, but if you're playing in lower levels, Ignite's really good because it lets you get leads and it lets you impact the map a lot more by just like killing your opponent and just pushing down the tower and getting this thing out of the way. With TP, it's like really team reliant. If you have TP, you're basically hoping that your team's gonna play off your plays, and it's not really. It doesn't work that well in lower elo. But if you don't have TP in high elo and you're against a good top laner, you're gonna lose the game, just because of that. Because you don't have any split pressure. You can't catch waves bot lane when Baron's up, so you just lose really hard.
Burdens of the past.
Okay.
Conflict awaits.
What an absolute monster. I don't know what I tried to do. I'm like, how can I mess this guy up? What? I should have done EW as he jumped to me, but fuck, god damn it.
A sword mirrors.
It's alright, chat. Don't worry about it. That was just kind of part of the plan. Kind of. That Jax would have been so confused for a couple of seconds there. Where the fuck did Riven go? Ah, where you least expected, my friend. Where you least expected. Who do you think is a better champ is late game, Jax or Riven? Jax, 100%. In the past, you were able to kind of kite him a little bit with Riven, but since Conqueror exists, he does too much damage and kills you right away. Back when Fervor was a thing, Riven had a little bit of an advantage with that keystone, but not really. Jax still won back then, but you could kind of outplay it. You can't really outplay right now once he gets like way too into the late game. Hello, Jax? You're gonna have to go around? What is this? I'm not letting you back to the lane? Shit, I feel kind of bad.
Learn from your mistakes.
kill him now.
Choose your own
If I get the chance to get near him. No, I won't be able to. Fuck. I gotta see if I can catch the rise, unless I die to him right now. Aw.
to serve the greater good.
Your montage showed how you could Kai Hashinshin. That doesn't really count though. Hashinshin doesn't count. He's not. He doesn't show what a Jax late game can do. He messes up. The guy's good mechanically, but he doesn't know how to play this stuff correctly. It's like watching. It's like, what's that Shaco like toxic player? Shaco. It's like watching him and expecting the matchups to be like that. But in general, you don't have to. You can't see it that way. You have to see. You have to see people like Chase that are actually like godlike at Shaco, and you have to see the matchups are more as to how they play it, not like someone in lower elo. Then it doesn't really do it. It doesn't really show you how the matchup actually goes. It just shows you them messing up like crazy. That's what I should say.
A sword mirrors.
Shut down. Ally has been slain.
Oof, really close. Would have been quite awkward if I died there. Tesa doesn't know how to gank top? What do you mean? Chase is an absolute monster.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Bot lane is doing fine, mid lane is doing fine. I'll just go and catch Rise probably and kill him.
An enemy has been
This is one big difference in low elo than high elo. You can go like this into any lane, and there's a huge chance that you'll actually kill them. Like you can say, I'm gonna go bot lane, I'm gonna go mid lane, and 90% of the time, in low elo it works and you kill them. But if you do it in high elo, they never die, unless they're like literally not watching the map.
Burdens of the past.
Alright, let me go middle. 6S and Reavers or no balls. Well, I guess I have no balls, dude. Well, I guess I didn't have to do anything. Oh, I guess I'm going back with Hashinshin up there.
My spirit is not lost.
White Death Dance next? I need a little bit more lifesteal and I need a little bit more survivability against Jax. If I go the other item that I usually go, the crit item, it won't really work out that well, I feel.
No looking back.
Just passing by.
So long I've wandered.
We win this. or so I thought. I mean, I guess it's an even trade. I expected it to go better, not gonna lie. What do I want?
Destroyed a turret.
Guess it doesn't matter. Over Captain City Hour anyway, I got AD.
What conflict
Do you always take these runes? For the most part, yeah. Because it allows me to not have to go Last Whisper. If you go anything else but Conquer, it makes you have to buy Last Whisper eventually, or you won't do damage. Conquer is just way too overpowered against, like, honestly anything, so you need to take it. But then again, you need a rune like this. If there was no rune like this, we wouldn't be able to deal with tanks. We'd have to wait. But then again, we don't necessarily need to go. The problem that we had a while back as bruisers, that we couldn't fight any tanks whatsoever, and it was just a complete mess, is because the Last Whisper was the bonus one, the one that only negated, or not negated, the one that only applied against bonus armor. We had no chance of killing tanks. Now that we have the new Last Whisper, it's not necessary to go to be able to kill tanks. To go Conqueror at least, but it's like, you know, that's when Conqueror was created, I'm pretty sure. When everyone was complaining at Hashinshin and everyone was complaining about how bruisers suck and we couldn't kill anything, how tanks like would just kill us. The Last Whisper was still the old one, the one that really sucked. The new Last Whisper is still too expensive compared to like what we used to have a while back. But it's really good now compared to the old one. I'd be perfectly fine if they removed Conqueror now that the new Last Whisper is there and they added something else. But honestly, I preferred Fervor 1,000 times more than I prefer Conqueror. But that's kind of biased because Conqueror is really good for champions like Jax and champions like Aurelia. But it's not really as good on Riven, if you know what I'm saying, because Riven will get extra AD from the other one the more you auto attack, and those when you fought against those champions, say you're playing Riven against Jax, it would be really hard for Jax to be able to like get all his stacks up if you're fighting Riven, and for Riven it would be much easier. Damn, saved. Ulti! Oh, you have no mana, never mind. Ignore me. What I don't understand is why they ended up giving or putting Conqueror in the game, which is 20% true damage, as opposed to having Fervor, which is just extra AD. Why have 20% true damage on everything? That seems kind of, you know, not really well thought out. But then again, what do I know? Maybe they did. Maybe the reason they put Conqueror instead of Fervor back in is because Conqueror did, I don't know, maybe Fervor did way more damage to squishies than it did against, or at least its counterpart. Like Conqueror does less damage to squishies and Fervor did more. I don't know whether that I never ended up asking. I should probably ask them. Now that I'm in the League Partner program with them, just curious what their thought process was on it. So you could just go with 10 for a sec and one shot anything that isn't a tank. That's what I was thinking. Like that might be one of the other reasons why. But activating Conquer in a team fight is much easier than it is to activate Fervor or get all out of the auto attacks. Nice. GG. Prefers awkward. Thanks for the 9 months, my man. Thank you. Please do ask him his Fervor and Renekton. Yeah, I'll ask. I'll ask for just one of them. I just want to hear, like, to see what their thought process was. Thought process, Omega. As much as we make fun of Riot and a bunch of balancing things that they do, I'm sure they do have like some thoughts process behind it, and behind that it's not just like, hey, let's change it, fuck it. They don't do that. Have you done Face Rush Riven? I have.